So I started learning how to crochet to participate in this trend that I saw on Instagram by a bookstagrammer called, I think it's What's Taylor Reading. I'll put her Instagram on the screen, but I've had so much fun and I'm not the best, like, because I literally just learned how to do it for this. So, I mean, like, it's, you know, it's going. But here's my colors. I have a dark green as well that's in here. And there's also where my scraps from where I started. But there's my dog. Say hi, Lilo. Oh, she's so cute. But so yeah, each color is a different genre. Let me get this one out. So horror, fantasy, historical fiction, nonfiction, thriller, mystery, manga, graphic novel, and contemporary is the dark blue. So yeah, this is what I have so far. I'm almost completely caught up. I have one more row to complete what I have read up to this point. And I'm doing 2 rows for every book of that genre. So like thriller, nonfiction, fantasy, another fantasy, thriller, fantasy, another fantasy, thriller, fantasy, horror, and then thriller. And then I have one more that is historical fiction that will add blue. And so I'm excited. I don't know if I remembered to mention, I'm doing this for every single book this year that I'm reading. I wanted to show off my updated gaming space because I'm super proud of how it turned out. It's not exactly where I want it to be yet, but it's really cute and I love it. It's daylight, so it looks kind of weird, so I'm gonna try to dull the brightness a little bit, but yeah. I'm really excited. I wanted to show you guys a few details. Yeah. So if you don't know, I actually have a gaming podcast. I have an Instagram for it. It's jkgames podcast. I'll put it on the screen here and link it in the bio. But right now we're doing a kind of side project, which is called Clickerbait. My dog's coming. Where is she? Anytime I talk and film, she's like, I gotta come see what's going on. But yeah, Clickerbait is like a side podcast we're doing, which is diving into The Last of Us. Really? Diving into The Last of Us HBO show, because that's one of me and my friend Jerica's favorite shows. But up here, I just have a plant. I have an Ellie Pop Funko. I have some of my favorite games, my Switch games, my PlayStation. And then I also have another May Funko Pop and a Lifeline Apex Funko Pop. Ooh. And then here are some of my prints that are like Disney Star Wars mashups. So like Elsa, Rapunzel, and Belle. These are all by a great artist named Joey Quinn. I'll put his Instagram on the screen as well. And then these rope lights, I love. My husband got me them as a Valentine's Day present and they are perfect. You can change the scene and like change the colors. And they have a lot of like pre-built ones. That's me, hello. Yeah, so I love them. They're called Govee lights, Govee. I'll put it on the screen as well. And then over here, this is something new too. This is from IKEA. I forget exactly the name of it, what it's called, but it's like a pegboard. And you can buy these little like attachments that go on. And these are cool. They like slide out like that. Oh. Let me get it back on there. I just use them for like, this one has cables in it and that one has some washi tape for my journal. My headset is by Logitech and it's like the G33, something like that. This is just my pencil case with some markers. Also, this mural on this wall, my husband did, and it's supposed to look like Epcot, and he did such a good job. He freehanded this. Well, I mean, he used like tape lines, but it's not a wallpaper, and a lot of people think it is. Then this little corner If you know me, you know one of my favorite movies is Beauty and the Beast. So this is like a tin that opens up, which is really cool. And this is from Disneyland Japan that my friend got me. And so is this little trinket. And it's the little beast. How cute. And then these are a little stamp set that I have. I love it. That I use for journaling. My mouse pad is from Amazon. I love it. And then this is my keyboard from Keychron. I love it. Look how clacky it is. ASMR. My monitor is a 32-inch Dell, and it is really awesome. I got it secondhand from a friend, and it has been a game changer for gaming, having a bigger monitor. This ring light camera that I use for streaming is really, really helpful, the webcam, and I got that from Amazon. I don't remember what the brand is. My mouse is Razer, and then I just have some cute crystals right there that I like. And then we have my Yeti mic that I use for my podcast, a Mandalorian mug that is adorable, and then this is a candle from a small company of fire that I really love. And yeah, that's my desk space. I just wanted to show you guys that in this video just because why not, you know? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would take you along on just a little vlog. I've got a couple of things I needed to do today, and I figured I would take you along with me. I'm doing some shopping. Might go look at some books, might get some coffee, might go to Target, probably will go to Target. But I am currently reading. I figured I would go over that while I was here. I just started a really cool audiobook called Iron Widow. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. But it is really interesting. I saw online that it was compared to, like, I saw this cool post. If I'll find it, I'll put it up here. I don't know if I can. But it was compared to Attack on Titan, which is my one of my favorite, it's my favorite anime and manga. So it does seem like that actually so far. It seems kind of similar. It's definitely post-apocalyptic kind of feel. The main character we're following is really interesting. I'll also put the synopsis on because I literally have only read I've only listened to like an hour of it. This morning I filmed me reading some of Take My Hand, which was really good, but I had some qualms about it, which I hate to say because like the message is so important, and I really think you should read it just based off of the information, because it is based on a true event that happened, funny enough, in Alabama where I live. And it's terrible. Like, these two girls, well, I don't know if the true story, I think it's not just two, I think it's multiple girls were like involuntarily like sterilized, meaning like their tubes were tied permanently against their will, and without consent from like obviously them because they were minors. But like there's a lot. I think the message is really important. I think I'm glad that we read it during Black History Month, to read, you know, from the voice that we can't relate to. And the author did have great writing. The pacing was just a little bit weird. Not weird, but like the pacing threw me off a little bit. And so I wrote a full review on Goodreads, which I'll link below. But yeah, I think that it was really good. I just think that the pacing and the writing style threw me off a little bit, but glad we read it this month. I am part of a book club at my work, which is really fun. Next month, I don't know exactly. Oh, it's Women's History Month, so we're reading from a female voice, and I think it's historical fiction, and then just one of our group members is just going to pick a book. But yeah, so I'm going to go do some shopping. I'll take you along with me, and I'm going to keep listening to this audiobook, and if I have any more thoughts, I'll let you know. I'm also on the second to last Game of Thrones book, Feast of Crows. This one is not doing it for me, unfortunately. I really liked the last one, Storm of Swords. It was my favorite in the series so far. I have seen the show, but I've never read the books. So I don't know if that's maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's helpful because I know who all the characters are and can picture them in my head. And a lot of times with like high fantasies like this and like really in-depth fantasies, that's part of the problem, is like there's so many different people. So I feel like it's helpful that I do know who they are. But it's definitely not as fast-paced as the show, or yeah, I guess that's the right way to put it. So it's throwing me off some. I think the last book did a good job of balancing it, But yeah, this book is just so slow, and I think from my friend who's read the series said that this is where they start to take the biggest diversion away from in the show, like a biggest diversion from the books, which I know is like a hot controversial topic. But I really enjoyed the show. Obviously the ending, which I won't spoil, was like, ooh, not the best. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep reading it. We only have one book left in the series, so I'm here for the ride. Look at it. Thank you guys for watching this sort of random vlog. I had a lot of fun making it and just kind of taking you guys through a couple of my days and going to my parents' house and looking at my setup and a couple other things. So I'm going to continue to try to make these and make them more interesting maybe. But I hope that you guys still liked it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!